I will act now and the flutters of my heart will vanish. This is scroll number 9 from The Greatest Salesman in the World. I will act now. I will act now is all about not procrastinating. It's all about doing things that really, where you've always felt held back in the past. Doing things that really bring you up to the next level. Even if it's a small thing, it doesn't make any difference. A lot of small things make one big thing. And this is what this is about, of making out of the small things, out of the small things that you do every day, to make a big thing come out of that. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is scroll number 9. And I will act now. My dreams are worthless. My plans are dust. My goals are impossible or of no value unless they are followed by action. For example, to be right here, this is like a park right here, and there's people walking through and looking and so forth. I'm in Germany, they don't speak, well, they speak English, but they don't, And just to do this in the middle of it where everybody's looking, it's just a great thing. I will act now. Never has been a map, however carefully executed to detail and scale, which carried its owner over even 1 inch of ground. Never has been a parchment of law, however fair, which prevented one crime. Never has been a scroll, even such as the one I hold, which earns so much as a penny, or produce a single word of acclamation. Action alone is a tinder which ignites the map. The parchment to scroll my dreams, my plans, my goals into a living force. Action is a food and drink which will nourish my success. I will act now. My procrastination, which has held me back, was born of fear, and now I recognize the secret mind from the depths of courageous hearts. Now I know that to conquer fear, I must always act without hesitation. The flutters of my heart will vanish. Now I know that action reduces the flying of terror to an ant of equanimity. In the past, I would have been scared shitless to do this. I can stand on a stage and talk to a whole bunch of people, but they know I'm there to talk to them and do a kickoff or do some trainings, do some seminars or whatever. But if you're doing videos, I don't know what it is about it. It was something I never did, and took me so long to be able to do it like this and not care. I will act now. Henceforth, I'll remember the lesson of the firefly who gives up its light only when it is on the wing, only when it is in action. I'll become a firefly, and even in the day my glow will be seen in spite of the sun. Let others be as butterflies who preen their wings, yet depend on the chariot of a flower for life. I will be as a firefly, and my light will brighten the world. I will act now. I will not avoid the tasks of today and charge them for tomorrow, for now I know that tomorrow never comes. Let me act even though my actions may not bring happiness or success, for it is better to act and fail than not to act and flounder. Happiness and truth may not be the fruit plucked by my actions, yet without action all fruit will die on the vine. I will act now, I will act now, I will act now. Henceforth I'll repeat these words again and again and again, each hour, each day, every day, until the words become as much as a habit as my breathing, and the actions which follow become as instinctive as the blinking of my eyelids. With these words I can condition my mind to perform every act necessary for my success. With these words I can condition my mind to meet every challenge which a failure avoids. I will act now. I will repeat these words again and again and again. When I wake, I will say them and leap from my cot, while the failure sleeps yet another hour. When I enter the marketplace, I will say them and immediately confront my first prospect, while the failure ponders yet his possibility of rebuff. I will act now. When I face a closed door, I will say them and knock while the failure waits outside with fear and trepidation. I will act now. When I face temptation, I will say them and immediately act to remove myself from evil. I will act now. When I'm tempted to quit and to begin again tomorrow, I will say them and immediately act to consummate another sale. I will act now. Only action determines my value in the marketplace, and to multiply my value, I will multiply my actions. I will walk where the fear fails to walk. I will work when the failure takes rest. I will talk when the failure remains silent. I will call on 10 who can buy my goods, while the failure make grand plan to call on 1. I will say it is done before the failure says it is too late. I will act now, for now is all I have. Tomorrow is a day reserved for the labor of the lazy. I'm not lazy. Tomorrow is a day when the evil become good. I'm not evil. Tomorrow is a day when the weak become strong. I am not weak. Tomorrow is a day when the failure will succeed. I am not a failure. I will act now. When the lion is hungry, he eats. When the eagle has thirst, he drinks. Lest they act, both will perish. I hunger for success. I thirst for happiness and peace of mind. Lest I act, I will perish in a life of misery and sleepless nights. I will command and I will obey my own command. I will act now. Success will not wait. If I delay, it should become betrothed to another and last to me forever. This is the time. This is the place. I am the man. I will act now. I am here right here in Hanau, and right behind me is like a beer garden. It's a beautiful place right here. If you want to take a look, if you take a look around me, it's really nice here. And I was just doing this video on this fountain right here. I just put it up here on the side, and you can see that right here. It's very nice, beautiful place. There's some lovers in the back there, I think, or something like that. They're making pictures of each other. There's like a little church castle thing right there in the back right here. And this here is a Stadthalle in the back here. It's also very, very nice. And as you can see right here, Auf Wiedersehen in German. So when you're walking through here, Auf Wiedersehen, because what this right here is this here. This is a beer garden. You know what a beer garden is. This is where you get stoned on beer. All right, great. Well, thank you very much for staying in tune, and don't forget to work on your subconscious. It controls 80% of everything you do. That's why I'm doing this video. Yeah, thank you very much for staying in tune. Don't forget to subscribe, then you get into the loop to work on your subconscious. Thumbs up if you like the video. Give me a comment if you so wish. It's not necessary, but I always like to hear some feedback if you have any kind of emotions for this. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying in tune. All the best, and peace until the next time. Cheerio. Bye-bye. I'm in Hanau, by the way. The name of the city is called Hanau. Peace. Bye-bye.